if a fair die is thrown twice, find the probability that the sum is not a prime number. So if a die has 6 faces, and if you throw that 2 times, the first chance is going to be 6 possible outcomes. Then the second time is also going to be 6 possible outcomes. So in total, it will be 6 by 6, because if the first one shows 1 and the second one shows what, 2, you have 1 2, it could be 1 3. So it means it's a multiplication of the first row by what, the second row. So we can say that total possible outcome is going to be what, 36 different ones. Now we need to add first one and the second one. That's the first chance and second chance. When you add those individual possible outcomes, the result should not be a prime number, which could mean that it will be an even number. But we can still, based on the prime number, find those that are prime numbers, subtracting from the possible outcomes, you will get the even number, or which we can say are not the prime numbers. I guess that will be okay, because I think some will also add up to give us an odd number, which might not be a prime number. All right. So what do we do? Let's see. Let's see our prime numbers. The possible prime numbers we can get for the sum. Remember, the highest we can get if we are to add all the possible numbers is 1 plus 1, 1 plus 2, 5 plus 1, 6 plus 6 will have been the highest. So it means that we need prime numbers that are below the 12, right? So I should be having, let me just list them in this way. 3, no, I think we should have, the first prime number will be 2. So let's go with 2. Then the next prime number will be 3. The next will be 5, 7, and what? 11. These are the prime numbers that we are going to have. Let's try and see if we can get the possible pair of ordered pairs that will give us a sum of what? These prime numbers. I think in the first set, I still have 1 plus 1. So that's the first one. I'm not sure there's any other way we can get 1 plus 1 in that possible outcome. So we go for 3. 3 will be 1 plus 2, meaning the first 3 is 1, second 3 is 2. Then we could also have the first being 2, the last being what? 1. These are the 2 possible outcomes there. But again, let's come to 5. Let's begin with 1. 1 being the first one, 4 will follow. Then it means that 4 will come first, 1 will come. What again do we have in that possible outcome? We can have 2 and 3. We can have 3 and what? 2. I guess that will be all. Looking for 5. Yes, that will be all. Let's see, for the 7, we need the 2 digits. We can begin with 1 and 6. So if I can have 1, 6, then it means that I will alternate to have what? 6 and what? 1. Let's begin with 2. 2 plus 5 will give us 7. So I can have 2 in the first, 5 followed, then 5 followed with what? 2. I think if you go for 3, 3 plus 4 is a possible chance. 3 from the first row, then 4 from the second row. So I can have 3 and 4, then 4 and what? 3. I think if you go to 5, we have already labeled 5. If you go to 6, we have 6 already. So let's look at 11 and see. 11 also beginning with 1. 1 and 6 will be 7. 1 and 4, it will not work. So we go to 5. It will be 5 and 6. So I still have 5, 6, then 6 and what? 5. So how many possible numbers that we can have their sum equals to a prime number? We can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, what? 15. There are 15 numbers that are prime numbers. So let's begin with probability of prime numbers, or let's say prime sum. That will make sense. Will be equals to the sum, the number of digits that give us the prime numbers, over the possible outcome. So I'll soon be having 15 on what? 36. And I think this can be reduced further, picking the common factor of a 3. 3 goes here, 5, and 3 goes here, that will be a 12. So this is what we don't need. This is the probability we are not interested in. Remember, probability is in twofold. Either it is happening or it is not happening. So either they are all going to be a prime number or they will not be a prime number. So these two probability give you 1. So in order to find that probability of not a prime sum, so be 1 minus that it is a prime sum of what? The 2 digits. Exactly. We are adding the two probabilities to give us a sum of 1. So we subtract that from the 1. And here we only subtract 5 from 12 to get your numerator, which is going to be 7. Bring your denominator and you are good to go. So let's see. And that is going to be the option what? D. I guess very simple and well understood by you. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and come back for question 39.